Hey guys, it's Ron Bass with another edition of Soar High Personal Development, your source for inspiration. Speaking of inspiration, look who's joining us today.
Hey.
Miss Julie. Julie Hull, is that right?
Yes.
H-U-L-L?
Not with an A, with a U.
With a U.
Yeah.
She's going to MSU in Springfield, Missouri. She's studying to be a veterinarian technician. She's a martial artist at Mike's Gym, which is Soar High Jiu-Jitsu. And she's a pretty entertaining person. Pretty good grappler, but I don't want to brag too much on her. And over here in the far corner, Mr. Michael Rose.
In the blue corner.
Martial artist extraordinaire.
In the blue corner.
And then what about this guy?
He's
got a different
like the
look
ref.
today.
He's like the ref.
I am the ref.
He's the referee.
I see.
He's the one
Mr.
blowing the
Producer.
whistles, stopping people. He's directing traffic.
Dang.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, Mr. Producer?
What's up? Not a whole lot. Just hanging out.
Hanging out?
You know, having
Directing
a good time.
traffic?
Yeah, directing
Trying to
traffic.
keep me on track? That's a big job, isn't it?
It's an impossible job. How about that?
That's what my mother used to say. That was a long time ago. So today we're going to talk about, you might ask, achievements.
What are those?
What are those? Well, accomplishments and
Starting to sound like
achievements. Accomplishments and
Starting to sound like
achievements. This
Ron.
is a big deal. Why is it a big deal? I think people don't put enough stock in the fact that when you accomplish something, I don't care what it is, like maybe you don't like your personality and you decide you want to be more upbeat and you change your personality a little bit because you want to be progressive. That's an accomplishment. Maybe it's you decide you want to do a jiu-jitsu tournament, even though you don't really want to do it, but you know you need to do it because it unlocks your prison door and allows you to be more
What?
comfortable with yourself in a bad,
Hey, yo.
uncomfortable
Hey,
situation.
yo.
That's a big accomplishment. So I think what I'm trying to get at is I think people don't put enough stock in the idea that even small accomplishments can make a big difference in your life. The greatest medicine in the world is accomplishment. Once again, I don't want to say that you have to have like huge accomplishments, like, you know, become a big rock star or a big hip hop star or a big, you know, successful martial artist or a big music producer or a big business guy. The idea is that you can go through life and have a lot of small accomplishments and they all add up. And in the end, I think this is how you improve your self-esteem. This is how you improve your self-image. And I think a lot of times you can do things quietly and privately where you don't have to boast about it, talk about it, just do it for your own self. And man, what a difference it can make in how you feel about yourself. Because in the end, really, what do we got?
Yourself.
And how important it is to feel good about yourself.
Very important. I tell people all the time to love themselves. I told somebody the other day, I said, you need to go write this down in your bedroom. Like big. Go love yourself. Because people's energy be fucking me up. Just be fucking me up. I don't know. I just can't stand it sometimes.
Too much negative.
Well, because I know if I get out of the pocket, I start calling people out, they're not going to like me.
They're not.
No, because I'm telling them the truth. Some people hate the
That's a
fucking
good
truth.
point. People don't like to hear the truth.
No.
I'm a big truth sayer.
Truth
Yeah.
hurts.
People get mad at me all the time, but I just say it like it is, right or
Yeah,
wrong.
no, you do. But
Sorry.
Call them out.
the reason
I don't mean to hurt
You're
feelings,
not
but-
calling them out. You're just trying to help these motherfuckers.
Trying to help people, yeah.
You're just trying to fucking help them and get there to their goals or achievements.
Yes.
And you tell them the truth about like what they're doing and how they're acting. Then they're gonna be like every excuse in the book. Like, well, I'm like, no,
Excuses, that's a big word.
Stop. You know that goes along.
Big word.
That goes along to like people we do know, like say, our coaches, right?
Yep.
It may not be perfect, but it may not make any sense, but we handle the truth well.
Yes.
There's been times he's told me some things where I just like, but I never turned my cheek against him, I never turned my cheek away, whatever, because he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because a lot of your friends are biased. Like they're like,
Yeah, people.
they're like,
people-
hell yeah,
they'll-
man.
They'll tell you what you want to hear.
Pat you on the back. They're like, keep on going, and you're doing a shitty job.
Right.
Like he's been lied to your whole
Right.
fucking
Don't
life.
patronize me. Tell me
No.
the truth so I can
Yeah,
improve
tell
myself,
motherfucker
right?
the truth. Because I don't get my feelings. Somebody says like that's booty, Mike. Like if Davin's like if Davin says do another take, like I knew in his mind, and we both know like do another take. You know what I mean? He's gonna tell me the truth. They're like this is fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? But not.
By the way, Mike's talking about our music business, Soar High
Yeah.
Records, Soar High Entertainment, where Davin's our
But
producer as well.
to have
Mike's
the
an artist.
achievement or goals that I want to be satisfied, either though if it's not like say even a music or whatever, say if it's not their cup of tea, they're gonna at least know if it's good or dog shit, like hammer dog shit,
Hammered a dog shit.
You know, on God. But I'm just saying, like, but they came to us seeking what? The truth.
The truth.
They're trying to find their truth. And I know the truth fucking hurts. It does. You don't think I've been there? Been there many times. Even today. I had to wake up and realize the truth.
Yes.
Pray every day. Every day I wake up, I need the truth. That's it. Plain and simple.
Well, in the end, the reality is that I talk to you about all the time. You have to manage struggle because you're going to have it every day. I didn't make that rule. It's just the way it is. But the key is how well do you handle struggle, adversity, disappointment, challenge. You have to manage it every day.
I say this. I said, this is for real. If anybody lived my damn life, they would have killed themselves a long time ago.
Maybe so, but you didn't do that. You're strong enough to hang in there and figure it out.
I'll tell you that right now. I swear to fucking God. Like, but I made sure, I kept on grinding.
And you still keep grinding.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Every day.
Oh yeah. It's not easy.
Julie, you're awful quiet.
I was gonna say you probably know a
Who
lot of guys.
invited you today, by the way?
You have invited me in the past,
okay.
and so I just took the initiative to come today.
You took the initiative.
Mm-hmm. I
She
stepped out of my
She
bubble.
took the key in the ignition.
I called Mike and was like, "Hey, you gonna be
You
there
got
at
out of
1?"
your comfort zone and said, I'm coming in, man.
Yep.
I'm going to do the dealio with these crazy guys.
Even though I don't know what you're talking about, no.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm
whatever.
coming, and
Whatever. You're a very
Can-
accomplished person. Come on.
it's taken me time and effort and putting a lot.
I
of
think
work
your whole
into
life's
it.
been like this. You came from a good group of people, and you had good mentors, your parents, your
Yeah,
family. You came
was
from a
blessed with
farm.
that.
You've always been a hard worker. Got good work ethics, good morals, good ethics.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I've
No, I'm kidding.
never met a stranger, so being an extrovert and being able to go talk to people has always helped me as well. But just getting out there and not being afraid to a big piece of achievement is also networking as well. I think that's another aspect of it, knowing
Okay,
people.
explain that.
So whenever I have been looking for a job, that's how I landed my vet tech job out in Colorado. About 2 years ago, I was ready to either move closer to my parents because where I was living, I was not enjoying. I was miserable, hating life. And I knew it was time for a change. So I was either going to go big or go home. And then I was able to experience a good 8 months of my life that I wouldn't have gotten to experience if I hadn't just put the feelers out there and ask people like, hey, do you have any jobs out west that I may want to go do? And that's how I was
What'd you
able
do
to
in
live out in the
Colorado?
mountains. I landed a vet tech
okay.
job out in southwestern Colorado. I got to ride horses, and
Cool.
where I lived, I had a mountain outside my bedroom window, and I got to
Nice.
work with buffalo and
Wow.
do a bunch of crazy things that whenever I help the vet preg check buffalo, they're like, what? That's a thing. So
That's pretty cool. I
yeah.
forgot to mention, too, Julie's a dancer. Tell us about your dancing career.
So I started teaching myself when I was supposed to be studying. I was watching line dancing videos.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. And you always want to dance with people who are better than you. And there were a few guys in my ag department that knew how to country swing dance. So I would bug them enough and get them on the dance floor and be like, hey, I want to learn these dance moves. And fast forward 7 years now, a guy that is also in our jiu-jitsu gym, he's my dance partner. We've been dancing about a year together now. And
Cool.
we do like aerial dance moves. And that has just always been a passion
What
of
does
mine, is
aerial
dancing.
dance moves look like?
You get thrown up in the
Thrown
air,
up in the air.
kind of
Yeah.
like cheerleading in
sounded
a
out wrong.
sense.
Yeah. If the camera could be wide enough, I'm sure she could show you.
Cool.
She'd pick you up.
Damn.
I can
for
pick you
real?
up. I don't know if I can spin you around.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you can spin.
I
them
need
around.
Ian here. You can toss me up in there.
Wow. Ian's a good guy.
You and I tried to do some
Mhm.
aerials, and we did
Mhm.
the
I'm just a bum.
can opener.
I'm just
The
a bum.
can
No,
opener.
yeah.
Wow,
Sounds like something you do off of the diving board.
Yeah.
And then there's a dance move. I finally got Davin to do the pretzel, which that's not an aerial. That's just
Pretzel?
a swing dance move.
Davin
Yeah, it's a
doesn't.
bunch of
Davin doesn't even know where he's
twirls
at
and
right now.
spins.
I don't know.
You got a lot more rhythm than a lot of guys do.
Because I'm a producer.
That doesn't mean anything. But it does help, like musical talent. But a lot of guys are stiff and don't know how to move their shoulders, but you can just flow.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty
Do
good.
the wave.
Flowing.
That's
So
it.
I mean,
Like
let's use this as an example for the listeners to be able to understand how you can set a goal and get there by just deciding you want to do something and then working towards it, like what you did, because you didn't have any experience.
No,
7
I did
years
not
ago.
come from a dance
But
family.
you were determined and you made up your mind and you hung
Mhm.
around people that were better than you. That's another good point.
I studied a lot.
What's
of
the old
art.
saying? If you want to always spend time with people that you most aspire to want to become like. So if you want to become a doctor, hang out with a doctor. You want to become a dancer, hang out with a dancer. You want to become a hip hop artist, hang out with hip. You want to become a producer, hang out with the producer. You want to become a business guy, hang out with a business guy. Hang out with an athlete. Want to become an athlete, hang out with an athlete. Yada 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 yada. But I mean, the point is, I know it's like he's talking fast.
If
but
you want to be long-winded, hang out with long-winded.
yeah, there you go. But the point I'm trying to make is that she's making comment about her life, but how that transforms into what people need to be doing to get to where they want to get to in life. Because anything is attainable, I think. Don't you?
Well, she followed her passion. She said she had
Passion.
a desire, a passion to
Mhm.
do it, and she followed it.
And still is.
Yeah. Yeah, I still go out dancing every weekend
Yeah.
and try to find better dancers than
Yeah.
me.
And she didn't have
But-
any like remarkable, extraordinary assets about yourself. I mean, qualities, you just put your mind to it and
Mhm.
you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Just like school, just like martial arts. Like you've been doing martial arts, what, about 6 months?
Mhm.
Yeah,
A
6
year?
months. Yeah.
Mhm.
Getting ready to do your first tournament.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just learned today.
Yeah.
Yeah, signing up next month.
I like it.
Or going.
You mean less than 3 weeks? We gotta
Yeah,
prepare you.
shoot. It is almost gonna
Yeah.
be April 2 days.
It's a lot, ain't it?
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
She'll be fine, huh?
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing. And she's got you.
You either face it or quit. One of the two. That's the true test. You're leaving us anyways.
Man, I see how you truly feel about me now. Thought we were friends.
Wow.
So in the end, I think all this boils down to the same thing, that you have to understand that when you do the same things like Julie does or Mike does or Davin does or I do, it's a passion. But accomplishing anything, even small accomplishments, matter a lot. And I think it's good to have made big goals. What's the old saying? If you set a goal to get to the top of the house, you don't get off the ground. You set a goal to get to the moon, you get to the top of the house. So it's cool to have big goals. I've always been like that. But you got to have small goals too, like day in and day out goals, simple goals, like I'm going to be a better human being. What about humanity? I mean, there's all this stuff going on in Russia right now, and I'm thinking, man, how crazy is that? We think we got problems, but just to reach out and encourage people that are struggling in life on a day in and day out basis, to be a mentor. That's a powerful accomplishment. Think how much you can influence people by just being friendly and helpful and interested in their struggles on a daily basis. I don't think we do enough of that, but
Yeah.
one of my thoughts. Davin, you're awfully quiet.
I am quiet. I mean,
Quiet
Stoic.
generally. You are
Stoic.
kind of introverted,
a little bit, yeah.
He kind of is.
unless
But
you're drinking.
yeah, when he's drinking, it's a whole fucking different story.
Yeah.
But you take him out somewhere, he gets with the vibe. He's more about the atmosphere and the environment.
I've seen him on stage with you. He's
Oh,
very
but it
powerful on
just goes
stage.
back. It just goes back to atmosphere and environment. It's like where you put Davin, he's like a chameleon. He'll
Yeah.
definitely fit in.
I'm a
I like-
vibe.
I like
You
it.
know,
Just
he-
chilling.
he'll definitely fit in. But I think you're right.
Sometimes I just want to let the long-winded people talk.
Thanks a lot.
That's how we become better listeners.
Exactly.
That's a good point too. I
Exactly.
spent a lot of time
From
just
the
listening.
light bulb. The light bulb.
There's a song called "The Light Switch." Have you heard that song?
No.
Okay, it's the guy. So the deal is, it's you turn me on like a light switch. That's the
Turn me
hook, I
on
guess,
like a
right?
light switch.
Okay.
But
Hey,
here's
yo.
but here's the deal. He was looking for a sound when he was making the song, and he went over and turned on the light switch, and he put that, and that was what he was looking for for the song, and then he came up with.
I wonder if
"Turn
he
Me
was
On Like a
high,
Light Switch."
if he was like under the influence or something.
No, I think he
Sober.
might have been. He seemed
might-
straight.
nah, I think he
watched
was
the
probably.
documentary on
He's
it.
like, damn, this sounds crisp.
or the interview.
This sounds correct.
He's like,
Yeah, just you turn me on like a light switch. Isn't it crazy?
damn,
Yeah.
never heard.
But it's like we talk about radio and internet, and we're in the music business and getting our music out there to the public. Whatever it takes, right?
You can, if you are bound and determined to want to put your foot out there and make a footprint, then you just need to.
I think
All
you're
in
the.
or all
I
out.
think you're the epitome of stubbornness. I like that. I'm stubborn.
Me?
My mother was extremely stubborn, and I got that
I was gonna
quality
say,
from
of
her.
all
Never give
people.
up. Never give up.
Of all people to say that someone else is stubborn, you
I think you have a stubborn side more
you,
than
you
me.
might be the most stubborn person I know.
Man.
But
Well,
that's not a bad thing. That's
no.
not a bad
I
thing.
am stubborn in certain ways, but I also like to go with the flow on things. Like if someone really like most of the group want to go to Taco Bell and I'm not really feeling Taco Bell, then I'll be like, okay, I guess we'll go to Taco Bell. But
you go with the
if-
flow.
yeah, go with the flow. But on things that I'm opinionated about and not I stand firm, then I'm not as easygoing.
If you could only watch one movie, what movie would it be?
Bro, I'll be the Crow. Be the Crow. I'd rewatch that every night.
You know what I'm
That's
talking about?
Oh yeah. Thought you asked me for real. I was like the Crow.
Stubborn. We're
Yeah,
talking about stubbornness now. Sorry, a little inside thing.
Inside, yeah.
I got you.
Ron's like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, Ron's like, this is my podcast.
No, I mean this is our podcast. We're all on the same
Calling
page.
them out.
I mean, let's just recap. I mean, the
I'm
idea of
just
the
messing with you.
podcast is to entertain, but it's also to inspire.
Right.
And motivation is like working out. You have to do it every day. You can be inspired today and go home from a event and go, oh, man, I feel so motivated. I'm going to take on the world. But then the next day,
You can lose it.
you can lose it. So it's the same thing with exercise. You can go and get pumped up, go to the gym and feel like $1 million. The next morning you get up. It's like,
Feel like washed up.
yeah. So you got to do it all over again. And that's the way it is.
Feel like a beached whale.
Motivation is the same way. You have to, and you have to participate in it every day. That's why the podcast is important. That's why reading positive books, hanging around with positive people, all that matters on a
I
day
agree.
in and day out basis. And no matter how much you learn, you still have to have that influence.
Mm-hmm.
That's why our podcast is really important because you can play it over and
This
over
is free.
again.
This is free mentorship.
Yeah, our YouTube channel, by the way, is Soar High Personal Development. And our website is soarhighpersonaldevelopment.com. So, what else are we going to talk about?
But yeah,
You brought up a point just now is we had been talking about like it's your own initiative but also whoever you surround yourself with,
Yeah.
whoever your cheerleaders are
Yeah.
makes a huge difference
Big difference.
on whether you can accomplish your goals or not.
How about the people that say, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm just happy with I'm just happy where I'm at." What about those people?
you get
Are
away,
they
You're not
making
gonna get
you need to get away
that-
from them.
But are they making excuses,
No,
or do
you
they
just
really
need to get
feel
away
like
from
that?
them. That's
Yeah.
it.
You're not going to get
Don't
that
give them any
positive
credit.
rush.
Don't give them too much credit. Just get away from them. But but I'm saying for the audience or listeners out there, like if they're really trying to change their life, they need to change that one thing because that person could be holding you back and you don't even know. It could be your significant other, it could be your boyfriend, girlfriend, grandpa, grandma. I don't know, but you need to get away from them. 'Cause if they don't believe and they're holding you back, it's not good.
Cool beans, cold chicken. Okay, I think we're ready for a commercial. Any idea who our sponsor is today?
Oh, I bet I can guess. Bet I can guess it.
Oh, wow, I could guess it too. Julie, guess our sponsor.
No, you don't know who our sponsor is.
No, I know
today.
it is. I know who it is.
No, it's a new one.
Oh, it's a new one. Okay. Go
Wow,
ahead.
I was like gonna let Julie
Yeah.
guess.
Go
Are
ahead.
you ready for this one?
Fine. I
Taco
go
Bell.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's our sponsor?
Okay, our sponsor today is Soar High Venture Capital. You haven't heard that
Oh,
one, have you?
Okay.
Nope.
So one of my goals and dreams my whole career has been to be able to fund another person's idea and be part of their business by injecting capital into their concept, their business, or if capital is not available, to at least mentor that person with their dreams and their goals. So I've launched a website called Soar High Venture Capital. It's kind of like an angel investor concept, but from my side of the fence, it may not be capital, it may just be mentoring. If you think about it, I suspect we're already engaging in that process, whether it's the jiu-jitsu gym for Mike, or whether it's our musicians, for our Soar High Records company, investing in other people's dreams. I think it's really a great thing to be able to do this. So I'm really excited about it. So check it out, Soar High Venture Capital. Right now it's just a Facebook page, and we're just getting started. But at any rate, I wanted to have a new sponsor, and that's our new sponsor for today.
I'm excited about that.
Okay, so any closing thoughts, guys?
Don't all speak at once.
Golly,
Don't everyone speak at once.
don't everybody speak at one time.
I had to make sure I put that in there. before you
Whenever
did.
the big they don't see the small steps that you go through, and whenever everyone gives you a pat on the back for the big accomplishment, just remember, be humble about it, and
Humble's a key word.
don't let it get to your head. Just be like,
Right
thanks,
on.
and keep working, keep grinding.
Well said, Devin.
I was gonna be funny and say fuck humility, but I won't do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm humble in some ways, but Mike knows me. Sometimes,
Well, you're confident.
Yeah.
That's the.
Sometimes-
Sometimes people say confidence for arrogance, but confidence is the key.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I agree.
There is a big difference,
I agree.
but sometimes people misconstrue.
I
You like
also-
that word, misconstrue? You heard that before?
I don't think he
How do you
has
spell misconstrue?
You're asking the wrong guy.
How do you spell misconstrue?
MISCONSTRUE.
Are you sure?
Misconstrue.
You're not sure. I'm not sure
And
either.
It
how to
would be
spell it.
misconstrued. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not even sure how to spell it.
But,
Mr. Rose, any final comments?
I think we did good.
We did good?
I think we did great.
Did we inspire anybody?
Absolutely.
Did we share anything that was worthwhile?
Absolutely.
Cool. I like
That
it.
we struggle just like everybody
By
else.
the way, we're a year and 3 months into our podcast career now. Soar High Personal Development.
Wow,
Ultimately, we're going to do live events. We're going to bring in famous people to speak to our audience. And we're going to be doing some audiobooks at some point so we can help people listen to motivation on a daily basis. And eventually a weekly 5-minute, not a podcast, but like a motivational quip that you can download. And in the end, we're probably going to have a subscription-based business once we get to where we have more subscribers. So it'd be a small fee on a monthly basis. We're not there yet, but
I was thinking of some, excuse me, when you were talking about we're a year and a half in, or a year and 3
year
months.
and 3 months maybe.
I remember when we had that microphone that just sat in the middle of the table.
That is
Remember
true.
that?
Yeah.
Remember that? And everybody talked into it, and I was,
Wow.
I was convinced like we need to just go ahead and get some mics.
Yeah.
No one wants to listen to Davin. though.
But
No
no,
one
like
wants to listen to Davin.
no, it's just funny to think about like how
Progress.
far we've
Mhm.
come.
That is a good point.
And then I was convinced, we need this room,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like,
And Davin was right. Davin was right all along.
Yep. That's a very good point.
Nobody wanted to believe Davin.
I know
I
what's
like it.
going on. I know what's going on.
I like it.
Ron's looking at me. He's like,
No, Davin's a big piece of the puzzle. I like it.
Thank you.
Everybody here plays a big role, and I
he's the
appreciate it.
engine.
Yeah.
I'm the coals. I'm putting the coals in.
So, guys, just remember, if you don't give up, the stars will always line up. So until next time, stay positive.